As far as like the communities and all that with the labels, I don't really get into none of that because that shit can like it can ruin your mental when you get too caught up in all these online communities and labels, and I just don't get too deep into that. He said I definitely can. Not gonna lie, last week I kept overthinking due to it. Yeah, but that's what I mean. I be trying to stray away from that type of stuff. This is why lately I've been just switching up the content to just talk about normal life stuff like movies and like nostalgia, stuff like that. Cause all them like labels and all that stuff, and it's just too much. And it gets to the point where you kind of feel like you're obligated to keep speaking on that type of shit. And I don't want to be pigeonholed to just talking about like deep, dark topics. Like, I want to chop it up with y'all about movies, the shit that y'all enjoy, what type of music y'all on. Like, I feel like shit is just getting too forward with all this stuff going on. He said all of these labels I feel like comes with the false 3D world. Yeah, it keeps you pigeonholed. It keeps you stuck in a rabbit hole. It can have you overthinking. It can give you anxiety, all types of shit. I said because then people will want to argue with you 24/7 about politics, nihilism, universe, human. Yeah, but that's all people want to do is just annoying. Like, I be just coming on here to chop it up with y'all, and people be asking these deep personal questions like, oh, do you believe in this thing? Are you a part of this group? Are you a part of this religion? Like, bro, I'm just here to speak to the people. Then that's just gonna lead to a debate, a argument. Oh, you don't believe in this. Like, I miss when shit wasn't always about all this BS out here. Nowadays, everything is so serious. Everything has to be a argument. It's too much hating out. It's too much hating and just low frequency shit out here. Yo, what's good? He said, what's up? He said, I noticed with a lot of these people, they will talk about the rabbit holes, how bad it can get, but they never talk about how good it can get. He said, these people always want to debate about stupid stuff, but never do anything to improve their lives. Yeah, bro, people just, they get too far into this stuff out here. Like, can we just have a normal conversation? Can we talk about some movies? Can we talk about something fun that we just did? Can we talk about anything else? Everything has to be about deep, dark ass. Like, I know some of that stuff is real. Like, But like, who wants to be in that type of energy 24/7? Who wants to continue talking about that shit? Like, it used to feel kind of good coming on the internet back like even just a couple years ago. You just felt free to just speak to the people, but now, like, coming on the internet, it feels like a chore damn near. He said, my parents are very deep in the Indian religion. They watch preacher named John Osborne every day, 24/7. It gets irritating hearing it every day. Like, he screams well and delivering. Yeah, it's just to each his own for me. I'm not knocking anybody for anything they believe. Like, believe what you want, be a part of what you want. I don't have nothing to do with what people do in their life. But people be so pressed about you. Like, some of this people just, they want to answer it. Like, this is a personal ass question. You're asking me about what is my thinking. Be on here to just talk about just conversations. Like, I really hate how the internet has gotten over the years. Everybody's so damn serious. Like, can we talk about anything else? Is there anything else that you do in a day? Do you go outside? Do you exercise? Is there anything else in your day other than this internet shit? He said, I agree. People should have the right to believe in whatever they want to believe. Me too. The internet has gotten so toxic. For real. It's like everybody's on attack mode. That's how it feels this is why I said before, it feels like coming on the internet is a chore nowadays. Because people be constantly on attack mode. A lot of people need therapy. Like, this internet shit has ruined people's brains. A lot of niggas need to go to therapy or something. You need some type of self-healing, something. A lot of people are too far in this internet shit. Everybody's so uptight. Like, chill out. Even in public, people be uptight for no reason. I just went to the store earlier, and this girl tried to give me an attitude at the register. I just kept it moving, dude. Because I was feeling good. I've been in a good mood all day for the past, like, couple of weeks. People would just do anything to try to bring you down to their level. But I learned to just not even feed into it. That's what you gotta do. This is why I stay to myself for real, cause people just be too uptight and miserable. Nobody wants to deal with that. He said, I agree, I enjoy walking. Me too. I enjoy walking too with some music playing and some earphones. That's like a vibe to me. So it takes a lot of stress away. People would try to ruin your day for no reason. Yeah, bro. Especially when they see that you're just enjoying your day. Like they see it. He said if you try to share positive advice with people, they feel like you're trying to come at them, but really just want to help them. Yeah, but that's why I stopped. All that's gonna do is just drain you, and people's gonna go against you and attack you for it. So don't even do it. That's how insane most people have gotten over the years. You tell them something good, something positive, they hate you for it. You can't post nothing positive without people thinking you corny or you're too happy go lucky, you're lame. Like people are just too far gone. You really just gotta protect your peace more than ever. The energy is just so toxic out here on the internet and in real life. It says same, but I just wear one earphone while walking just to stay extra aware of my surroundings. So that's getting dangerous out here. It's best to go within the spirit nowadays as well. Yeah, for sure. You just feel some tension. Like that's just how the energy is nowadays. Everybody has tension. Even on the internet, you feel it. And people be talking out they necks to you for no reason. Like niggas need to step foot outside or something. Like yeah, the energy's just dead out here. You go on social media and everybody's so lit. You would think people's really like that. But in person, you see people, it's like a blank sheet of paper. There's nothing exciting or nothing within these people at all. He said it's sad because YouTube used to be a fun place to just express ourselves, especially back in the early 2010s and late 2000s. And now it's just a toxic place where toxic is misery. I don't know if I'm tripping or not, but people look at y'all now. Yeah, I've been noticing that. Like I said, even just a couple years ago, like the internet didn't feel like this. He said people too invested with negativity, they lost. Yeah, bro, with all of these communities and all this online shit. And then they wanna bring all that energy to you. They wanna start asking you these deep questions like, oh, are you a part of this community? Like, bro, go ahead with that shit. I'm just trying to chill and relax and talk to the people. He said like people don't look real anymore, or the quality of videos and music has downgraded. Like TikTok has taken over music because every popular song is on TikTok. Yeah, I had to take a break from TikTok. I be on there just promoting my channel on there, but it's way too toxic over there. I can't be just scrolling on that app. I only go on there briefly or if I'm posting something. He said people just overuse songs and it becomes outplayed and lose value over time. Yeah, I noticed that as well. Like people be having that like a particular part of the song snippet that's just replaying over and over. And then once they finally drop the song, you already heard it a million times from all them clips, from all them TikTok clips. So you're already over the song. Then the music be trash anyway. Yeah, as far as you sound like people seem like they're AI, I agree with that. And I mentioned this before. I mentioned something about like the archetype of people ain't even the same no more. That's basically what I meant in that recent live stream I did. It's like back then people were more full of life. Nowadays everybody's like a damn zombie robot drone. And then that energy starts to rub off on you when you're around them. He said, especially with the new music today. He said, I honestly miss the early 2000s and 2010s. And it's like people really put their passion into the music they were making. People's energy was better and the vibes was just different. Everything was one. Yeah, I agree with that as well. Like people were more vibrant, and it showed through entertainment as a whole. Like the collective consciousness shows through entertainment. So if you go back in like the 2010s or early 2000s, you would see it. Like entertainment is just a reflection of the collective consciousness. And now what are you seeing? Everything has no energy in it. And look at the collective consciousness. Look at humanity now. It's all intertwined with each other. The entertainment and you look at people. Everybody's so uptight nowadays. No type of energy or nothing. Everybody trying to fit in nowadays. Back then, people actually stood on their own. They had their own style. They did things their own way, but now everybody has to be a damn clone. And if you're not a clone, people look at you like you're crazy or you're weird. Like, why do I gotta be like you? Because I'm not like you, that means I'm crazy. Because I don't do everything you do. Because I don't talk like you. Because I don't dress like you. This generation's corny as hell, man. He said, I'd rather listen to meditation music. Facts. He said, it's like even when I try to listen to music from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, it just doesn't hit the same. The music was more hyper joyful, the music, the entertainment, and the frequency on the planet was higher. Yup. And it's like all that entertainment from back then, it hit different because just how, like you mentioned, how the energy was and just the things you were going through at the time. Like back in those days, you was hanging out with your friends, you was chilling, you was doing so much stuff, so stuff resonated with you differently because you were actually going through things in your life and experiencing that entertainment. Nowadays, it's like everybody's in a box, so you're not even experiencing life. Everybody got too cool to do anything. He said that's like music nowadays is what will put you into a deep depressing mode, and artists like Billie Eilish and many more. Yeah, I don't listen to them type of artists. I don't even really listen to nothing for real. Cause for me, I like music that puts me in like a trance. And music nowadays don't put you in that type of mood. Nowadays it's over sexualized. It's all about this girl talking about her private parts, or it's about a dude talking about violence, spinning on somebody. He said people try to be too perfect as well with their music or with their projects or work ethics, like wanting to be on top of everything. Yeah, bro, instead of being in the moment, because how social media made everything. Everything is based off of a number, an algorithm, a certain amount of likes that you get. So that's all that pressure that people are dealing with. Back then there wasn't even none of this. People didn't have to worry about social media or a certain amount of likes. Now everything is about just this internet shit. Oh, how many likes is this gonna get? And then there be so many haters on the internet and trolls and all that. That now it's hard to decipher if something is constructive criticism or if it's just somebody hating or trolling. You can't even decipher it because how the internet has gotten with so much negativity. This is why a lot of people stopped posting. A lot of people just became more low key because how toxic the internet has gotten over the years. Like people got tired of dealing with it. Even me, I can't lie, I got tired of dealing with it. So I had to chill and just lay low for a minute. He said, without failure and just putting too many expectations on others. It's all a trend, so when it gets played out, what else they gonna do? Yeah, it's like everybody's just trying to follow the wave of what's popping instead of being them. This is why when them drill beats start popping, everybody hopped on a drill. That's how people are nowadays. It's about what's the wave, what's trending, as opposed to just being yourself and having your own wave. People just want to hop on a trend. So nobody has their own identity no more. He said the algorithm killed creativity and now everything has to be content instead of making something because you want to make it. Then the extent that people go to make content, like people would go to the furthest extent for some content. I seen a 20v1 with kids, bro. It was a child rapper. He looked like he was about 8 years old, and it was like 20 other ones, 20 like female kids, and it was a 20v1 with. I just seen a thumbnail of it. I didn't watch that bullshit, but just me seeing it, realizing like people would just do anything for some content. That's what type of time we're living in, like the clickbait era, where people would do anything for some content. You'll see the most outlandish shit in the world nowadays, and you'll just be like, sometimes you be in disbelief about it. Like, is somebody really doing this right now? Like, this shit's just getting too crazy. You said crazy to me how people with lots of money just wasted while there are people out there and children who don't even know what a smell would be. Mm-hmm. Man. He said for real, I had to get off the internet for a while. It started to drain me and my mood. Yep, I understand. People feel the need to make the content perfect, just top tier to make themselves feel like the best out there, like competition and clickbait. Yeah, it's like everybody's chasing that clickbait moment. So it just dilutes the content for real. It's having people going out their way to do something that they don't even do, that they probably never even normally was doing, but they're just doing it for some clickbait. They're trying to get some traction. So nowadays, if you see something trending like that 20v1 stuff, you're going to see everybody doing it. It's like follow the leader out here. Everybody got to be a clone. Whatever's trending, everybody's going to follow it. Like, people be fiending for this clout. You said the energy is getting out of hand. I sometimes wonder when and will all land if the energy is like this now. That scares me to think how the energy would be in like 20, 40, 50, knowing how people are just cloned of each other with no original creativity. I be thinking the same way. Because even when I try to be optimistic about things, reality just hitting me in my face about it. Like, I even said it in one of my videos. I think the title of the video, it was society has fallen off or something like that. But I was like asking the viewers, like, do y'all think that entertainment will make a comeback? I try to be optimistic, like maybe it'll come back. But as you look around, you realize like it might just be over. And it's kind of sad to have to accept something like that. Because it's like, damn, I might never get no good movies ever again. I might never get good music ever again, for the most part. And you basically got to live in nostalgia. That's basically how I am. I be just binge watching old movies, listening to old music. He said this world would just become a whole depressing misery, dystopian meta future. I try to be positive about it, but sometimes this reality hit me so hard to the point where I don't know if this will ever come back. Unless there's like a global intervention or something. I don't really see things changing. The only thing you could do is just focus on yourself at this point. Because if you're depending on people to change and all that, you're going to just be disappointed. That's why I just stay out the way, protect my peace, and just separate from like this toxic energy out here. Cause I don't want that type of energy rubbing off on me. Like lately I just have becoming more grateful about everything. And I've been just in a better mood as a result of that. And you already know how people are out here. They'll do anything to bring you down to their level. That's why I just keep my distance. I be just vibing. All people care about is money, bills, impressing people on social media. That's all people care about. This ain't even me knocking people who have jobs and none of that or work at these like 9 to 5s, but these 9 to 5s have taken over people's life, and that's really the sad part about it. It's like people's whole life have to be in these jobs, so people have just disregarded everything else about life. Like they don't do anything that they grew up doing that was like connected to their inner child. They don't like do that. They don't do that type of stuff no more. Their whole life is just overtaken by jobs and this and that. Like people have no type of inner child within them. It's been stripped away by this matrix. They just want you to be a a drone slave to the system. He says, "Sit reminiscing over the past, music and everything from the past just keeps me in a good mood while working on myself, protecting my energy and peace." Yeah, that's what I be doing. Just vibing to some music, watch some old movies, and just keep up with my daily routine. Just exercising, chill outside. Then you seeing everybody talk about how miserable they are, but you just be vibing. Like that's how I be. I just be in the present moment vibing, and everybody be talking about oh how miserable they are and this and that. So I just stay away. Like I'm somewhere just chilling, bro. Cause and anything I got, I'm grateful for. Any little thing I have, I'm grateful for it. And that's not how most people's mentality is. Everybody wants what the next man has. If they don't have this, they're miserable. They want what he has, what she has. That's all just your mentality. And then they want to come to you with that type of energy. Like, bro, don't bring that to me. It's like nowadays people look at you crazy if you're not miserable. Oh, how ain't you miserable? Why ain't you miserable? Look at this. Look at this. It's like a crime to just be neutral or positive in any way nowadays. Oh, everything is bad. You should be miserable. People just became soulless. Like people don't enjoy nothing no more. They can't tell you one thing that they enjoy in life. I don't enjoy nothing. I don't like nothing. That's how most people are. Like, and I just keep my distance. I don't want that type of energy around me. He said people still talking to me about jobs, careers when I already knew. That's something from the past. I'm just trying to work on my. Yeah, that's so played out. That's all people want to come at you with just some BS. That's all people care about. Yeah, we know that type of stuff is important, like, oh, money, this, bill. But it shouldn't come to the point where that takes over your whole life and you don't just enjoy anything in life. Like, you're just a walking drone at that point.